Let me introduce you first to Chikkanna Gowda. He is basically an engineer and a professional, works in some company or the other. But he comes from a village where he told himself, I must be able to do something for the village. And then he got to, Mairada and such things. So he reached out to International Center for Clean Water. He met our Mr. Nandakumar. Now, he has met him only once, as our ENK was telling me. And then in the last, about 5 days ago, Chikkanna Gowda reached out to me and said, look, we're having this and this and this as some challenges that they need to solve. I said, hold, don't talk to any one particular person. We have a formidable panel of experts. I will invite you to present your problems for them. And if they if they understand what it is and they give you some suggestions and solutions, that will be good for you. He instantly agreed. Nice of him. See, we have people here like Dr. Jyoti Lingam, Chikkanna. We have people like Mr. Ram Kumar, who is 1983, I think, masters from IIT Madras. He was executive director for Indian Oil Corporation. In the last about 10 years, he has said, I don't want money. You guys, are you willing to implement watershed things? And he has been doing across districts in Maharashtra and Gujarat, as well as in the south. Then we have got our Dr. Upendra Raval, who is a 1967 limnologist. All right. He has been working for 50 years on these issues of water. He will be very rude to you if you gave him a silly answer. Okay, I'm alerting you now itself. Okay, he's like that. He is so determined. Even today, our Nandkumar sir and I were discussing it. He's so focused on how people have to transform to the science of water. Ravalji, I was taking all your lines today. Solids-free sewage, how we should not have aeration, all this, our Mr. Nandkumar was also on the panel today. Okay, then we have Ajay Singh. He's called the rail water man. He's a very, very senior man from the Indian Railways, Chikkanna, and he will give you ideas. He's done plenty of work, enormous work on a large watershed in Yelahanka in Bangalore, in North Bangalore. Okay, he lives there also in that area. Mr. Gopal Dalmia is from Pondicherry. He is another amazing veteran when it comes to water. Last maybe 35 years he has been working. South of Pondicherry, he has created lots of large watersheds, maybe 20 years ago. And he will help you on some things. Then there is Sarala Shanti, is a teacher, professor. Namaskara, Sarala. Very nice to see you. We have other, Senthil Kumar we have got. Many more will join. I will not take any more.
Has he dropped off?
Looks his signal has gone.
Looks like he has dropped off.
Yeah, is there?
Niharika, so.
Yes. Good evening, all. Yes, sir. There might be some, network challenge.
No, I'm back. I am back now. Mr. Nandakumar,
Okay.
Can you say a few words, set the text, and ask him to present after that?
Okay. Thank you, Dr.
Thank
Hari,
you.
I think, and thank you for instantly, including Mr. Chikkanna Gowda in the group. And I had met him once. In fact, Mr. Ram Prasad actually invited me to meet him. I was coming to Bangalore, and my focus was how do we, use lake water today and make it available to the people in the surrounding areas as a first choice for domestic water or for agriculture, for any other, instead of bringing water from distant locations, reservoirs over hundreds of kilometers, wasting money and non-revenue water and leakages, or bringing it from deep underground where the water is highly polluted. So if there could be some method by which we could look at, the lake water which is treated and maintained in that condition, and that can be a source of great water for people in that vicinity. We had been looking at Mallapalli Lake earlier with Well Lab and others, and in that connection only, I wanted to come to Bangalore and meet people to see how that can be done. Then Mr. Chikkanna Gowda met me near Indiranagar, and he brought some people also with him. I was quite, taken by his passion for Bellary. We talked about Bellary as a place and from where I think he hails from. And though he is working in I think, in a professional position, but he wants to do something for the people there. And we discussed many options, including a treatment plant. The water quality is good from what I could make out, but how do we keep it that way? And what can we do as a set of experts and specialists to enable this experiment of a water body being the first source of water for people in that vicinity, because apparently they are struggling for even basic needs today. And so that is the motive behind my interaction. And I said, look, if we can write a good proposal, we could raise some funding and we'll implement it. We'll get the community involved. Community involvement is very, very critical here, because our experiences, we go do something, come back, and the community doesn't own it. And then people start blaming one another why it's not happening, why it's not working. So here, from grassroots level, we want to make change happen. And I thought Mr. Chikkanna Gowda had that. I think it requires a lot of energy and commitment and passion to make it happen. And whatever presentation he made to me was also giving me that impression that he's a man for details, getting into a lot of detail. So that is the reason I thought, let's see what we can do. So with that, I would now ask, I think, Mr. Chikkanna Gowda to make his presentation and let us understand what he has in his mind and how we can, contribute to this.
Sure, Nandakumar sir. Thanks for introducing, giving a brief background about our tank project. Nehra madam, can you please share the screen?
Yes, sir. Pleasure, sir. I'll just. Is my screen visible to all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, all. This is Chikkanna Gowda. I work on the climate action project like watershed management in Karnataka, especially in Bellary District region we are working on. And I am part of the energy technology company. As a part of my social responsibility, we are and also working with the community to give back to the community. That is Bellary, that village watershed, the Chellagurki village is part of my native place actually, where as a part of the sustainability initiative, we taken that watershed management program, where 2 micro watershed, like 1,000-hectare area, we taken up for the integrated watershed management in the kind of the NABARD WDF scheme. Typically, NABARD, they take up in WDF scheme 1,000-hectare area, they treat in the Rift Valley concept for a period of 5 years. The project will get sustained in terms of the water, moisture availability and soil conservation, and also linked to the productivity enhancement and livelihood. The kind of project we taken for past 5 years. Till now, we are able to recharge it around 2 billion liters and a area treatment of around 680 hectare, and a lot of livelihood improvement we see in terms of the groundwater quality and quantity is improved in terms of yield, 1.5 inch to now 2.5, 4 inch also farmer are getting, and also in terms of crop yield also it is a lot of improvement we feel. Earlier we used to get Bengal gum 4 quintal, 5 quintal, now they are getting some 8 quintal, 11 quintal in that range actually. A lot of crop diversification happened. Like now they are going for horticulture, those crop like red gram is earlier there is 0 red gram cultivation, now they are 70% area red gram cultivation there. Like it do a lot of biomass. These are some of the shared impact of the watershed project we taken. In the same area, we have one tank body that was earlier taken up some work in the Manrega work, that is central government scheme. They dug some manually, some around 5 feet or average depth, around 4.5 is the area of lake, and it had a catchment of area of around 780 hectare. Actually, it have a runoff 30 crore liter, even if you consider 30% of runoff. In the 780 hectare of annual rainfall of around 425 mm average rainfall. That is the catchment we have for the lake. If you go to next slide, ma'am. Yeah, stop it here. Yeah, here that lake, the tank receives the around 34 lakh, right? In that we are till now we harvested around 5.5 crore liter, and in the last summer, till the last summer, this summer we want to further deepen it to enhance the capacity to around 8.5 CR capacity to meet the drinking water, that is primary drinking water supply for the village. And addition to that, there are some around 2,000 small cattle like ruminant like sheep and goat and buffaloes and other cows are there. For that, it is availability of water. And primary, these are two objective. And apart from that, is water is available extra, maybe around the given connection to the nearby Kalyani well. That is from the excess water from the tank, it will go to the Kalyani well, step well. From there, we given already connection of drip irrigation system of around 5-6 farmer for their horticulture irrigation purpose. These are some of the users part of the project KPI we want to address. Drinking water facility for the 2,800 people and floating people of 500 people. Around 3,200 people they are to given assured drinking water purpose, and also the cattle of around 2,600, and also agriculture for 25 acres. These are the in KPI we want to address through this 8.4 crore liters of tank water at various quality we need to assure. Go to next slide, ma'am. Yeah, these are previous some of the activity we done in part of watershed. Yeah, next slide.
Yeah.
Next slide. Yeah, these are some of the images of tank renovation work you've taken. Let's say like tank wear repair and tank bund strengthening and deepening and tank bund formation. Some of the work taken up last year. Yeah, next slide. This is the aerial view of the lake, and I indicated this one catchment area and runoff and current capacity and what is the gaps here now. We want to enhance the capacity for the meet the demand what I indicated earlier, and also yeah, next slide. These are some of the activity we want to take up this year, including tank further desiltation and bund strengthening through vetiver route for the slope stabilization purpose, and also one enhanced water quality enhancement microbial, and also we want to fence it for the unaccounted utilization or maybe some contamination from the other source, and also we want to put some filtration in it for the and connect to the water dispenser in it. And next slide, ma'am. Yeah, if you see closely, this is the quality of tank water taken during in the July August period, and their drinking water quality is as per the 10,500 IS standard. It is except turbidity, it is around 134 NTU. Remaining parameters are meeting, but we did not check this like pesticides and other fertilizer and other chemical residues. But nitrate it is and fluoride and iron, those are parameters are okay. We were given sample for the other COD, BOD, DO parameter testing also. The results awaited. We see right side. This was a borewell water test report taken in few years before. Earlier it was fluoride is 2.6 and nitrate was 46. Now it is fluoride is it is improved significantly. Now it is 0.7 ppm and nitrate also in permissible limit. But we cannot directly drink the bore water since it have some hardness issue. Hardness issue is one of the concern actually. Yeah, next slide please. These are some of the geological maps we taken from CARSAT and also aquifer maps. It is an area, it is a BC soil area, and it have a soil depth of around 3 feet to 5 feet depth of BC soil, and aquifer is around granite schist rock, green color, dark green and schist rock. We have a granite rock formation, schist rock. Okay, and if you see the topo sheet around 504, that is from Hidag, from that point, that is a height, that water drain to the tank that is located at the near the nala, that is marked in the blue color. It have a catchment of 780 hectare, and also we done assessment in the CLAT tool, some geological, how the area is permeable, unpermeable, but store the water in the tank in the summer season. We seen sufficient water availability in the summer also, in the April, May duration, but minimal percolation we observed actually. Yeah, next slide, please. These are some of the execution mechanism, like decentralized approach. We want to involve local institute like village watershed committee, tank user group, along with some technical partner like Altec Foundation, IIT, Madras. With all knowledge in taken care, we want to implement a decentralized manner and want to sustain the project with the technical from the mines and geology, Altec, and yeah. Next, please. Yeah, this is some of the survey we did with some of the consultant from based at Bangalore. Some of the survey report tank area, which is already desilted. If you go left side, that is desilted area 5 meter deep, and right side it is a area, it is not desilted, it is 3 meter depth. And this summer we want to further desilt this area and also store capacity, increase storing capacity of around 8.5. That is a target we have. And also do fencing and also whatever crossing slope stabilization. These are some activity. Apart from that, we are exploring to improve the water quality, like turbidity is more, right? We are exploring some various solutions in some, whether physical jack well is there, or maybe some other filtration technology. That is, I seek your expert guidance for this kind of rainwater, right? There is no some continuous water from the seaways or anything, but there is some upstream catchment area, some chemical farming, farmer do fertilizer and pesticides as a dry land farming, not intensive canal irrigated farming like paddy, sugarcane. That kind of crops are not grown, but mainly the crop like red gram, some farmer chili and jawar, Bengal gram. These are some typical rain fed crop they grow actually upstream. Yeah, next slide, please. Yeah, next slide, please. Yeah, this is a typical budget. It is a very year side, but it is reduced to the around 98 lakh actually, where we reduce the siltation to the 24,000 meter cube, and also fencing also it is we reduce it to around 7 lakh, and also jack well also it is more or less 5 lakh is there, and yeah, put together around 98 lakh it will come, and also including maintenance of long term for the pump and filtration unit, the cost is included. The next slide, please. Yeah, I shared one Word document, madam. Can you open that one?
Yes, sir, I will. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here, I already given overview of the some project overview, like catchment area, runoff, and current storage, and how water you are doing to augment the supply, and also in terms of the rock pattern. The challenge you would like to address, the KPI you want to address through this forum is, we need assured drinking water for the total 3,800 people, and domestic animals 2,300 animals, and agriculture cropping for 25 acres. And we have high turbidity and upstream catchment. Farmer practice chemical farming. It has some nitrate and other phosphate, other issues. That is the short story. Background I like to introduce, give to you part of my presentation. Any other clarification input needed, I am available. And basically, we look for your advice and support on how this water quality is improved for the drinking water purpose. That is my ask for this month. Hello?
Yeah, I think we can wait for some responses from the people, participants. Have any questions? One question I have is, you said fluoride has reduced from the past to now.
Yes, sir. Yeah, due to the
Is it
watershed
because
intervention,
of,
right?
how did it reduce? Is it because of more rainwater capture or
Yes,
what
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So earlier, when you store the water in any part, right, plastic part, there is a small layer of skin was to form. Now the villagers are facing this, not facing that issue actually. But still, you cannot drink directly. There is a still hardness, and TDS is more than 500. That's why we want to utilize it, this surface water for the drinking water purpose. Since we done a lot of watershed intervention, groundwater quality is a little bit fluoride is improved, but other parameters like hardness and TDS still it is beyond permissible direct drinking water purpose. That's why
we should know
yeah.
why it has improved, how it has improved. Because if it was there once, it may, unless the source is fixed, it may continue to come tomorrow. So
No, but due to excess, due to intensive recharge through groundwater recharge method, like watershed interventions, right? Like farm ponds, check dams, plantation activity, and cropping, changing like deep-rooted crop system like Sturda and all. A lot of recharge happened. 2 billion liter in an area of
recharge the
870.
dilute rainwater has helped. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
And you're saying the only source of contamination seems to be agricultural grey water flowing in. There is no domestic wastewater coming in?
No.
Nothing at all. From the villages, whatever waste that they are wastewater is coming, get generated.
No, that will not go to that lake side. It will go to some other different watershed side.
Okay. There's no risk there.
Yeah, there's no risk, sir.
But you said
only
vetiver is required.
kettles.
Why do you need vetiver?
Like, pardon, sir?
Vetiver you said is needed. So what was that for?
Vetiver we want to use for the slope stabilization, tank slope stabilization.
Oh. Okay.
And protection. That's only for the banks. Yeah.
Yes.
That's for the banks of the.
Yeah, we use the vetiver for the some check dam bund.
Now, for you, Chikkanna, can you hear me? Chikkanna,
yes,
can
sir.
you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Now, there are a whole lot of people who are formidable professionals. What do you want from them? Who do you want to ask? What do you want to ask?
Yeah, we need this water, whatever water quality explain. No? The turbidity is high, and what are the technologies you can use it to so that the available water can be quality can be raised.
First, you have to stop using this horrible word called technology. There is no technology. There is ancient knowledge in this country. For 2,000 years we have had. Okay. So, one is you have got turbidity in the lake storage water, and you want to see how to reduce it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Is that correct, Chikkanna?
Yes, sir.
Number one. Number two, what else do you want? Then we will ask request the panel. Yeah.
And also any biological contaminant may be there since it is agriculture water like cattle and cow dung and other thing like sheep and goat, right? Like etc. It will come to the lake body. Then biological purity and also turbidity.
Okay, got it. Understood. How much is the lake and how much? I mean, I know it, but for them again, can you remind them what is the area of the lake and the volume of the lake?
Yeah, around it is a 4.25 acre area. Currently, it is stores 5.5 crore, and we want to increase to 8.4 crore.
No, don't go there. No. No, don't go to that number. They're all experts. They know how to work it out. What is the depth of the lake today? What is the depth of the lake today?
Average 10 feet, sir.
10 feet is there now. Okay. All right. Now, let's turn to all the distinguished members here. Who will start? I think we should start with Mr. Ram Kumar, if you don't mind, because you have worked on some of these things. Would you want to say something? Then we will turn to Ramji. I think should come maybe third or fourth because let him listen to the others, experience in lakes. So first, let us go with Mr. Ram Kumar. Ram, we can even ask any questions if you like of Chikkanna before you offer him any insights. Ram Kumar.
Sir, can I join after about 20 minutes? Because once I reach back in position, I'll talk. Are you able to hear me?
Your audio is terrible.
One second. Now is it all right? Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I will once it is stabilized, I'll come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Rahulji, would you want to take up and offer some initial notes so that others can be guided by it also, Rahulji?
No. I see a very strong point.
My God. There he is. Yes, Rahulji. Yes.
I see a very strong point in what Gowda ji has said.
I can't hear you well, Rahulji.
Am I audible now? I mean, is it okay?
Rahulji, you're audible. Yes, you're audible.
Sir,
Everyone has a network issue. No problems.
I think Dr. Hari, you have a network issue probably. We are able to hear.
I agree.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. The strongest point that I found in Gowda ji's presentation, and we all should follow that, is there is no sewage water going into the lake. This is a huge plus, and all our urban areas are lacking in that. Number two, the agri-waste is a very broad word. The cattle shed or the agriculture waste. Now, what is the agriculture waste from phosphate, nitrate, insecticide, pesticide, etc., should be identified before the discharge water, surface runoff enters the lake. And once that is clear, the rest of the path is very easy. But I need to get more about the project and work done, and then I can. Thank you.
Ajay Singh, you want to say something? Ajay Singh?
Yeah, namaste, Chikkanna Gowda ji. You have done some good work, and what I suggest is I was in Hubli.
Yes, sir.
As part of Southwestern Railway, and we have a beautiful lake there. It is called Devargudihal Lake. It is around 300 acres size.
Okay, sir.
And we are using water of it for our railway station, Hubli railway station and workshop in that area. We are getting almost 10 to 15 lakh liters of water there. Only good thing there is the catchment, the watershed and everything is in pretty good shape as of now. So there is not much of a problem there of quality control and other things. But why I'm telling you this is probably Bellary is nearby only. In fact, Bellary, I was also kind of going around in Bellary. And but yes, आपका जो थोड़ा और डिटेल चाहिए होगा मेरे को समझने के लिए because actually initial part of the talk I joined on phone. Even now I'm on phone only and I could not really see the details of it. Then probably I can discuss because there are several water bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I don't know what somewhere not very.
Hari ji, आपका connection is pretty bad.
See,
Probably you can switch off your video and audio only. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, can you hear me better? I'm hoping you can.
Yeah, it's better now.
See, the thing is that he has approximately 50,000 liters of water he needs for human beings there.
Okay.
Ravalji was correct that there is no, what is it called, sewage kind of risk in this lake at all whatsoever. Third point, it has some residual, definitely there will be residual synthetic pesticides as well as fertilizers in the water. We do not know, and that lab report does not show anything like chemical contamination.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth point, he wants to see that beyond this 50,000 liters, he wants to also see if the village, okay, how does he get 50,000 liters? He has got a population of 3,500 people. Take 5 people to a family, you know how many families therefore. Now, he says that there are some, what do you call them, tanks created for cattle, for livestock, for cattle and for goat and sheep and such. Now, he needs water for those also, separately, apart from this 40,000 liters, which is for human consumption. Over to you, Ajay.
Hello.
Yeah, over to you, I say.
Yeah. So I think I'd like to get some further details. Quantitative is okay. Probably one design which can be again, matlab, not knowing more of detail. I think it will not be proper for me to jump in.
You tell me what you want as detail. I will give you.
Okay.
You ask me specifically, I'll give you. Because otherwise, I'll be going all over the place. I can give you a lot of information, but you have to tell me what you want.
Okay, I think I will hold my suggestions as far as cattle and other thing is there. One thing what can be done is normally what happens if a water body like this is there, cattle will directly access the lake, and they will directly even enter the lake and then drink the water. So what can be done is, at the lake itself, because people are the local people who are the local stakeholders, the villagers and all, they get used to using the lake in that manner. So one thing which can be done is, there must be this water can be lifted up in a and a tank can be provided there separately for cattle to drink water, so that they don't ingress into the lake area. So that is one of the things which I can think of immediately. Otherwise, I think that's all from my side.
Good point. Chikkanna, can you clarify to Ajay sir, from the lake to the village settlement, what is the distance? Chikkanna? He's not there, is it? He is also traveling. He is in Baroda today. Chikkanna, yeah. From the lake to the village settlement, what is the distance?
It is around
Approximate.
250 meters, sir. 250 to 300 meters.
Oh, that's all. Very good.
Okay. So it's almost on the coast. I mean on the
Edge of
lakeside.
the village. Correct. Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Dr. Arun Kumar Sridharan. I know.
Chikkanna,
Sorry.
one question I have for Mr. Chikkanna. I want to understand. See, nowadays this government is putting Har Ghar Nal and Har Ghar Jal scheme. So, what is the plan for the water for for the village?
Sir, if you see the entire scheme that Jal Jeevan Mission, right? They more focus into in terms of tap connection rather than source assurance and providing the.
Agreed. I know. Exactly. Thank you so much for saying that. Waste of time.
Yeah, actually, that's why.
Yes, Ravalji. Ravalji, yes, please.
Hariji, good you mentioned some data, which says 50,000 liters per day required, and 3,500 is population.
Yes, please.
It is here I see the source of water.
Yes, please.
In that, this figure comes to something like 14.3 liter per capita per day. It is this water which is a guaranteed source of water, whether there is rain or no rain, more rain or less rain.
Correct.
50% of recovery of this water, that is where the engineering comes, will assure them 21 to 22 KLD back.
No, more than that, Rahulji, let me put it like this to you. If I use 100 LPCD, 100 I'm saying.
No, 100 LPCD is a vague and very,
No.
very, that parameter has not
I
served.
got it, but I'm still telling you, no, Rahulji, just bear me out for 60 seconds only. Today, we have 3 meters, he said 10 feet, 3 meters depth. We have 4.25 acres, you think 4 acres. 4 acres into 3 is about 12,000 cubic meters of water. I have got 12 million liters of water I can hold if I'm holding it to the top, Rahulji.
No, there is a slope angle, and it's not a vertical, cubical,
All
or
right.
rectangle
No problem.
thing.
I'm just telling you, fair enough. But I'm only saying, even if I were to take 4,000 into 3 meters, that is or 4,000 into 4 acres, 16,000 into 3, I've got 48,000 cubic meters, 48 million liters I have got.
Yes.
Of that, if I say that, like you said now, if I took only say 20 LPCD, I took, not even 14, I took 20 also, 3,500 into 20, I need 70,000 liters. And if I have 70,000 liters needed, then you and I know how to compute what is that storage will offer him as feed of water. I just thought I'll comment on this and leave it to you to give us direction.
No, I mean, this offers a very, very good challenge, and that is where the source is limited. It is the water recirculation that holds the secret. And livestock population is not known. Once we know, but I think WoW can really take this up, and this can be solved to it because TDS and hardness is not an issue for
It's not.
human.
It's not.
Yeah.
Correct. Agreed. But Rahulji, we'll turn to our Arun Kumar. Arun Kumar, can you give us your ideas, considering that this is a lake and you know the volume that I have mentioned? Arun Kumar, namaste to you. Hello. He has to say hello. Otherwise, we lost upon it. Okay, we'll come back to him when he is ready. Mr. Narayan Reddy.
Hello.
Arun is ready. Arun is ready. Yeah, because we were not sure. You have heard
thank
now.
you very much.
Over to you.
Yeah.
But Chikkanna, for you, let me tell you that Arun Kumar has done his PhD in Stanford. He came back. He has been for the last 10 years or so working on lakes, rivers, and water bodies. Over to you, Arun.
So I think thank you very much for the introduction. Chikkanna ji, thank you very much for your talk. It's really really very happy to see all the efforts that are ongoing. See, from our point of view, I believe, and I think you're already planning some of these activities, some sort of, if there are some well-defined channels through which the runoff may be coming, then some sort of a constructed wetland in that in the inlet could be of help to absorb some of the excess nitrates and phosphates that are entering the lake. That's one suggestion. That is pre-filtering to the extent possible using nature-based methods. Step 2 is to deploy some sort of phycoremediation strategy inside the lake itself to further reduce the nitrates and the phosphates and create a very thriving aquatic ecosystem with all levels of the aquatic ecosystem well established. Fish, zooplankton, microalgae. So I think having a thriving aquatic ecosystem in that lake is possibly the best thing that can be done to keep that lake as clean as possible and as close to drinking quality as possible. So I'm not assuring you that it will be completely drinking water quality if you deploy phycoremediation, but it will get close, possibly bathing level or somewhat better than that.
Fair enough. What should he do after that? after your pre-treatment, let's call it pre-treatment with the two steps that you suggested, how does he bring it to drinking grade water? Without energy and such things, if we can help that with low maintenance.
So you're saying after the phycoremediation, or you want to understand
Hanji, after that. See, first
after that, I would assume that some sort of filtration with sand or activated charcoal filter could take you the final end of the.
But you know, in a rural environment, where do I get power? If I have to run an ACF, PSF, all that kind of thing, he doesn't have power.
What about some sort of? Do you think a slow sand filter or a roughing filter? Do you think something like that could be?
That's a slow filter sounds like a better option for both charcoal and for sand.
Yes.
But then the capacity will become a challenge.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. You can come back.
How can it become a challenge, sir?
Okay. You tell us, Rahulji. I'll learn from you. Yes, please.
If it's it's a standard filtration and activated charcoal and all that, I don't think it will hold any challenge.
I see. No, in the sense that he has to create one more tank for holding the water, Rahulji. That is, the quantum of water, when we do slow filtration, the quantum of water he has to hold post the filtration also will have to be designed again.
No, that's an engineering challenge that can be worked out.
Okay.
And online, if we see, I would go by the cardiac system. Our heart has 80 ml of volume, and every heartbeat pumps out 65 ml. So only 15 cc is my storage in the heart. And that pumping and storage and all that can be, because my body pumps 7 liters in 2 hours.
Got
with 15 ml of storage.
So fair enough. I think therefore what our Dr. Arun Kumar mentioned seems to be feasible for doing is what you are saying. You are endorsing it. All right. Gopalji, you want to say something now? Hanji. Yes. Gopalji, you want to say something? Yes, Gopal. No, he's not saying. He's not hearing at you. Okay, we'll turn to Gopal Dalmia, who is a veteran in this. Gopal Dalmia, do you want to say hello to us and offer your... Hanji, yes. We're waiting for you.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Mr. Gowda, let me talk to you like a comrade.
Chikkanna, are you there?
You are a social activist, right? Am I right?
He has to say hello. I don't know if he's there now. Just muted himself. Chikkanna Gowda, this is all meant for only you. If you don't say hello, we are lost. Chikkanna Gowda. Chikkanna?
I think he is not on the... He must have lost connection.
He just now went out, I think. Yeah.
Maybe.
Sorry, Gopalji. Yeah, he's there. No, he's not yet come back.
Namaskar, Rahulji, and namaskar to all our colleagues. This is Dalmia from Pondicherry.
Yes, please. Please tell us.
Some of the things that I have picked along the discussion is that around 350 meters is the distance from the lake to the habitation.
Correct.
Obviously, the habitation is at a higher elevation than the lake.
Correct.
So there is some amount of pumping that has to happen.
Correct.
Whether it is manual by bullock cart or some way we have to take this water from the lake to the village. So
I agree.
Some electricity would be required, whether it is solar or some other way. Otherwise, or even if it is animal drawn lifting, some lifting is required.
Sure. Agreed.
And even if you use a slow sand filter, which our colleague was suggesting, when there is algae already growing in the lake as part of the natural filtration system to remove nitrogen and phosphorus, then we have this algae that has to be removed. Now, slow sand filter works, but then it needs a large area for filtration. My experience with slow sand filters is that backwash is difficult.
Oh, okay.
So every
Correct.
time when you have a film of algae which is clogging the upper layer of the sand, then and
Correct. Point.
डालमिया
without
साहब
some
स्काउरिंग एयर स्काउरिंग करेंगे तो बैक वॉशिंग तो होता है.
Yeah, Hariji,
Hanji,
Dalmia ji,
yes.
your point is valid. What I would recommend is that if you had a diatom algae dominated pond, it would be possible to naturally reduce the green algae that would normally clog up such filters and improve the filtering efficiency and reduce the need for backwash. So I think
Is it possible? Are you responding therefore to Mr. Gopal Dalmia and saying yes, that can be overcome?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah. I mean, it's not I believe so, I have seen it.
Oh, wonderful. Another Gopal Dalmia, any other points from you?
no, but what I was saying is that some amount of pumping would be required. Some lifting mechanism has to be put in place to carry the water 300 plus meters.
Totally.
And
agree. We agree on that. We will.
And for it to flow through the filter also, you have to lift it. Some gravity is required even to go through a slow sand filter.
Totally taken.
What is the elevation difference?
300, approximately 250 meters, you think. Sorry. The distance is about 350 meters. If I were to convert vertical height, it will come approximately to about 20 meters or 25 meters around.
Okay, thank you.
That is between the habitation and the lake. Yes, thank you. I will now turn. Have any other comment before I move to somebody else? No.
Yeah,
okay.
Just one more.
Gautam,
point I wanted to add is there any low energy way to not keep the water stagnant? No, so if people have some way of avoiding stagnancy of water, that also would reduce the formation of green algae. So,
excellent question.
People have some ideas on that.
Anji Gopal Dalmia, you have to tell us: is there any zero active energy process that can keep the the movement velocity in the waters? Yes. Yes, please.
One of the ways that
Anji Gopal Dalmia, yes.
One of the ways we have used to keep the surface movement where actually wind is ideal, but even some kind of a windmill that creates waves, even with slight amount of wind, if it just agitates the surface, then the interaction of oxygen with the water increases. But the other thing which from experience, I can only say that green, this normal algae, green or blue-green algae, etc., they are difficult to control because finally what population will prevail in a given condition is not easy. But my experience is limited. Others are probably more knowledgeable in this.
You're being humble, very insightful, but Rahulji, you have to come in.
You see, in constructed wetland, while top's layer discharge is 2 inches below the soil, so that no mosquito, no air, sunrise, nothing enters the water. Now, if flow filter mechanism with subsoil or sub-sand air discharge if we can design. What I have designed with constructed wetlands can be designed here also. In that case, the water will not be exposed to sun rays, and even if there are some nitrates, phosphates, there will not be algal growth.
I
So
see.
algal growth is cutting off the water from the sun.
Arunji, immediate, any quick take response? Arun Kumar?
Hello.
Any quick response? Okay.
I don't have anything to comment on that yet. Let me think about it.
Okay. No problem. Chikkanna, you stay on, you listen to our Mr. Gopal Commando, who's going to speak now. Yes, Gopalji, please speak. Chikkanna is back. Gopalji,
Yes,
Chikkanna is back. Yeah, I know you're in an airport, you have poor connectivity, etc. Gopalji, please, over to you.
Chikkanna,
Hello.
I want to talk. Chikkanna, I want to talk to you. Are you an activist?
Yeah, please. He's a volunteer. He's a volunteer for his village. He wants to see if it can be got there. I'm speaking for him because he's whatever is very low. Connectivity is low.
The point is that you are really looking for a social change or resource change in a slightly different direction. And I want to tell you this because, not that I'm reflecting on any of the colleagues who have spoken or will speak, but I think we should be guarded that business solutions are taking dominance over social solutions. And the fact that what we want is pure water is just getting lost because contaminating it is big business now. Because then you can purify it. Let's not walk into those traps. Let's be aware of it. Let's be conscious. What are my suggestions? This silting you are doing, please apply that silt on the farmlands. They are very, very rich. Okay? Is that right? I don't have to tell you it's common knowledge. Second, try to solve any problem of a new adulteration at the source. Don't try to solve it after you pull all of them. You are worsening the problem. See how much you can do it at source itself and go for more physical measures that are available to handle it rather than chemical and ever-dependent business approaches. You have to be careful because we are ushering in change. We are not solving a problem alone. Change is the heart of our endeavor. That both planet and people are getting screwed because of this entire drive to make it business worthwhile, etc. Now, my next point
Agree with you.
You are deepening the lake. Do you know what will be the behavior of the
I agree with you.
Huh?
I agree with you, sir.
Yeah.
No,
Good.
so let me
Thank
ask you, what would happen to the
I
aquifers?
agree with you, sir. I agree.
Yeah, I'm good.
He heard
That's why I
you.
was to talk to you, although I have some voice control, right? Because look, we are agents of social change. We are not solving problems only. We do in the course of it. But we show light of new ways of solving problems, not the business as usual. I'm very tired that we are all looking for solutions by complicating a problem rather than simplificating it, understanding it, center staging people, center staging those things. Now, when you deepen another 6 feet, what will happen to the aquifers?
Thank you.
They will also not just bring in water, they also will take your water out. Right? So you have to understand what is it that it is happening there. Right? And please remember, if water is going from the lake to nearby ponds, Ajay Singh will have a lot of things to tell you on that. It is damn good Why do we think what we see or what we calculate is the entire universe? No, let it go into the groundwater. In fact, a lot of studies have shown that watersheds recklessly thought to have actually depleted lakes and rivers. Please remember that. So I think keeping all this in mind is what you have to think of a trajectory. Solutions are galore, will be offered, but be very selective. Please remember, you are ushering in a new way. I'm very, very happy I joined in because fresh water is coming in. Why is it fresh water is getting so badly damaged? Right? We have to think like that. And so don't go for mainstream solutions. Look at it, study it, but go for solutions that you think will localize the issue, solve it there. Right? And if there are pesticides, etc., try to see what can be done there. If you send us, bring it all into the lake, finally one point and close it, sir. Why do you want to multiply the quantum of water saved?
Thank you. Gopalji, I will come back to you. There is one more issue, but before that, we will stick to fresh water and invite Dr. Jyotirlingam to speak. Jyoti, have you had any experience in Ramnad on open wells and such things that you can share for Chikkanna to learn from?
Ramnad, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
In Ramnad district,
Yes,
each and
please.
every village. Sir, whether you are able to hear my voice, sir?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. In Ramnad district, they are having each and every habitation is having one pond for drinking, one pond for animals, and one pond for some other purpose like that. They are maintaining that traditional systems. What we suggested, the drinking water pond alone can be protected by fencing, as well as the supply channels, etc., should be provided with the filter media. Before entering the pond, the water should be filtered, and it can be stored in the pond, drinking water pond. And what we suggested to control evaporation loss as well as algal growth control, we suggested to provide pillars and cover with rooftop, with a sheet and all. And over above that, the solar panels are nowadays the systems are available, rooftop solar panels, and this can be the energy can be collected, and that can be used for pressure sand filter and carbon filter. In that, to enhance the pond capacity, we can go for a baby pond also inside that pond. From that pond only, we are going to provide pump sets, and that water can be taken out and through sand filter plus carbon filter, and this water can be in the ration basis. It will be supplied to the public according to their requirement.
Chikkanna, do you have any questions?
Within that village only the ponds are available. That's why this system can be accepted and it can be adopted.
Dr. Jyotirlingam, you are guilty of not accepting our invitation to speak about your experience in Ramnad.
Nowadays I am with a project, sir. I couldn't find time. After due to local election, the state assembly election, the people are urging us to complete the projects. I am in charge for the 4th district now. Monitoring the work, completing the work, inauguration, etc. So many things are there. That's why.
Chikkanna, do you have any questions?
After election, I will. Surely, I will present my lecture, sir.
Thank you. And Chikkanna, do you have any questions for Dr. Jyotirlingam? Before I move on to another expert.
Don't think so. Because the cup itself is a big cup.
Chikkanna, you have to say hello and acknowledge Dr. Jyotirlingam's points. Huh? Yes, Chikkanna. Hello.
Yes, sir. I can hear the Ramanathapuram experience.
Yeah. So see, his idea of farm ponds, in Karnataka, I don't know other states, in Karnataka, we have 35,000 rupees per farmer for farm ponds. Now, he was also talking of how he will connect it to some ACF and PSF kind of system that which I did not understand. We will do one thing. I will connect you to Dr. Jyotirlingam also in a way that. Go on. You got it, Chikkanna?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There are part of watershed we constructed around around 32 ponds, sir. But they are at the different spatial distances, sir. And I told there is a Kalyani adjacent, right? We can also explore that pond.
Correct. The temple Kalyani, which is very close to the lake. I'm telling all the others. Yeah, 150 meters. That also can be utilized for this kind of thing in a way that Arun Kumar, for instance, that can be utilized as a second stage of holding a water for the autonomy that you require for treatment. For example, I'm saying, and I'm sure Dr. Jyotirlingam will also have some ideas on that part. Okay. Then I will move to Mr. Narayan Reddy, Mundla Narayan Reddy. Mr. Reddy, do you have anything to ask after which I'll go to Sam Joseph?
Sir, the solutions are there very much, but I don't know how far economically they can manage that. The question is that no process, no treatment is free.
No, don't worry about money. You tell us what can work. This is not an urban setup.
This is one thing. And second thing, a simple solution, what I feel, of course, for my experience, I am also exactly following the same this thing. I am collecting the rainwater and storing in the tank and then utilizing for my factory.
That is a simple thing. In a city, it is very simple. You tell me how you do it in a village.
Yeah. For the village, what I got in my mind, what I got is that, let me put in a simple way. Now, let us say there is a tank they already have. The tank, whichever side is low lying, I mean, outside the tank bund, whichever is side the low lying, there they should construct a small well, open well in the sense not much deeper. Not much deeper. Suppose the 3 meter depth, what he is telling, 10 feet or something like that. So the well should be 15 feet depth, not more than that. And the ground will filter the tank water to the downstream beneath the bund. The water will come. That water they require is only a small quantity. So that water they can pump it. It is a clean filter water. Like a filter water, you get through the ground. It will be filtered and get the suspension free. But dissolved solids, etc., if it is there, then we have to think about the chemical treatment for the dissolved solids. That is the simple solution one can think.
No, in a village it doesn't work. Anyway, anybody else who wants to offer any notes? Anybody else who wants to speak? We heard some very good inputs from Arun Kumar. We will also, I think, our Rahulji also had the right things. Rahulji, the level difference between the temple Kalyani and the habitation, which is about 150 meters away, will be lesser than it will be to the lake. Okay, Rahulji?
Yeah. What I wanted to add here is of particular interest to Arunji. You see, photosynthetic mechanism is a trade-off. Algae do not have stomata, but photosynthesis is a trade-off in the sense the vegetation gives water to the atmosphere, and because of pressure differential, it takes in carbon dioxide. So photosynthesis is a water-losing trade-off. Thank you.
Great. Anyone else?
Yes. Hari, can Gopal Dalmia say something?
Yes, please. Of course. Of course.
My namesake, senior gentleman Gopalji had warned us about deepening the tank. Now, there I had personal experience of witnessing a pond that some people were very enthusiastic to deepen, and they deepened it by only 1 meter. The result was the old pond that was holding water since we don't know how long, centuries, stopped
Correct.
keeping a single drop. The entire pond became, a soaking pit
Sticky.
thereafter.
Correct.
So before launching into any, large scale deepening, if they have some
Correct.
pilot bore wells, just whatever is your target depth of digging.
Correct.
Suppose you want to dig by 2 meters, then 3 meters you make some,
Absolutely.
3-inch holes,
No,
2-inch holes.
we'll not even speculate on the further on this excavation. In fact, I wrote to him yesterday, I think, saying you do not need to excavate further. But I'm so indebted to you that you brought this up. Not just glad, Gopal. I'm saying to you that I'm so happy that you brought this. I'll tell you why. Although this discussion is on freshwater, one of the things that Chikkanna is saying is, I need to use this lake for also holding water to see that I'm able to feed livestock as well as to give water for cultivation. I said, hello, how will you give water for cultivation? That's a massive need. That you can't use this lake is what I said as of yesterday. My conversation with him is only for the last 3-4 days. And since we are all friends here and a very core committed group, I must also tell you that I told him this morning, I think, I said, Mr. Nandakumar and I will be there. We will ensure that the conversation is only about the drinking grade water that we need for the community. Over to you, Gopalji, but thank you for raising that issue of not excavating more on that lake. Arun Kumar, you have any thoughts, please?
Yes, I just had a question. Thank you, Rahulji, for pointing out that photosynthetic is water consuming. Indeed, that's true. But I would just add one point that the amount of water lost due to evaporation would be much more than what is consumed due to photosynthesis. It's my general understanding. And of course, you could have evaporation due to wind and other things, as well as soil seepage. So those things may override this consideration.
No, I was talking about ET. Wind action is independent of lake or no lake or village or no village or population or no population. Regarding दालमिया साहब ने एक बहुत अच्छी बात कही है. If you at all want to dig a tube well on the periphery,
open well, dug well,
bore well, tube well, whatever you say, it should not be deeper than 3 meters. That is the depth of the lake.
That's what. That's why I'm not calling it tube well, Rahulji. I'm calling it a dug well.
No. It can be a tube well. Why not?
Okay.
I have done. देखिए छोड़िए ये बात. Tube well is a matter of diameter, and open well is somebody who can go in and do it. But it's a well after all. Now, when the open well or tube well is not deeper than the depth of the lake, the vertical drop is minimized. If you run a bulldozer and shave it off the bottom, then you are killing the lake. Forget about that.
Correct.
Without disturbing the natural lining that has developed over the years, go for a lateral path of the lake water to the tube well. Why I said tube well? Tube well is a small diameter and therefore contamination chances are less. Open well has more chances.
So, Rahulji, if I take that idea of the lateral transfer, can it also be connected to therefore the Kalyani, the temple tank?
Then the sand filtration advantage is lost. It becomes a tube.
Understood.
See, soil is a reactor. Soil is a reactor.
Right. I got it.
In water purifier, besides filtration.
Sure. Chikkanna, I hope you heard both Mr. Gopal Dalmia and the other Mr. K.S. Gopal. Both are veterans at this, and both have cautioned you very, very gently and politely on why you should not excavate further from what you have today at about 3 meters. Correct? Chikkanna? There is a lag, I think. Not able to hear. Okay. Chloe, good afternoon to you. I'm assuming that you're speaking from Germany, Austria, wherever. Do you want to say anything?
My apologies. I just went out of a meeting. I've just missed most my. I just collected as soon as I could. Was hoping to follow the end of the at least a part of the discussion, but yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. These are all true water veterans. That much I'll tell you, and we will discuss it another time when you're back here next week or whatever. I was also mentioning to you, Mr. Nandakumar, who is here, who is the CEO of something called the International Center for Clean Water. I shall also see if I can connect you someday soon to you. San Joseph. Namaskar to you, San Joseph. Would you want to say something to Chikkanna that can help him do the watershed better? Sam?
No. Good evening, everyone. I'm Sam Joseph here. I'm more of a solid waste professional.
Okay.
Water is concerned. I'm a student.
Learning. No problem. Thank you. Shakti Bhai, I'm coming to you last because I know Muni Bhai would have also, you know him better. Shakti Bhai, what will be your, I won't say advice, but your deep experience share with Chikkanna? Shakti Bhai. Shakti Bhai, are you there? Not able to discuss.
Hariharan, sir, I'd like to make one more comment.
Yes, please.
Is that, see, one of the big issues that we are concerned about here is runoff NPK from agriculture, the catchment.
Correct.
One of the things that one could do is to investigate farming approaches that reduces the NPK in those regions in the first place.
Correct.
And I think there is so much wealth of knowledge in our country, and we also have some thoughts on that matter. But we can discuss that.
Very good idea. Very good idea.
I think reducing the source itself would be the number one priority, is what I think.
Absolute good point. Yes, Rahulji, you want to say something?
Regarding agriculture and all that, whatever 10, 12, 15 liter per capita daily water that we get, look, that is 365 days guaranteed water. And my crop does not need watering for 365 days. If you take, say, any vegetation and all that, 1 month and 2-3 seasons, 3 months of watering. And the water agriculture is posing the biggest challenge of energy transfer and all that. How much of water is converted into glucose? So mass transfer equations are more applicable for agriculture than for wastewater treatment. So
yes, please.
15 liter a day of used water, I'm not going to treat it to the level you can use it again, but I can certainly use it for agriculture. And that water is 365 days. My agriculture doesn't need that much of water.
Good point. Good point. I'll assimilate all of the points. The recording is there. I'll, of course, send it to all of you back again so that you can also add some more value and inputs after you re-listen to it. But I will certainly make the points out of this and send it back to all of you here who are here. Mr. Nandakumar, yes.
Mr. Arun Kumar had an interesting point about the NPK water entering into the pond. There, generally what happens is every agriculturist, every farmer is free to act on his farm, whatever crop he likes to put and whatever he wants to dump in form of NPK and even pesticide. His neighbor has very little or no influence over it. And
Correct.
it is, good thinking that, everybody will keep to minimum NPK, no overdose of fertilizer, no misuse or abuse of pesticide. But in reality, even, my neighbor, why should he listen to me? This is a practical thing that happens mostly.
Correct. I think, even our other Gopalji, he raised the same issue, which is, why are we getting, stuck with this technology, equipment that we will bring, money we will spend on some multiple things of that kind, instead of internalizing and looking at what the community can do to solve its own challenge with only some nudge and not without much as some infrastructure and bad words like that. I mean, I'm paraphrasing both of you in a sense. I'm saying, like just now, what our Arun Kumar said. Why don't you go with, farming that will first eliminate fertilizer and then use pesticides of another kind? I'm not saying pesticides are not needed. We know weed and the nightmare that a farmer has got. But this kind of pesticide is not what we want. And then to look at soil pH value, that is bring about a complete ecosystem is what I think both of you are saying.
Yeah, see, the way I understand it, maybe 5 times the lake area would probably be the catchment from which you capture.
It is 750 acres. The catchment is 750 acres, says Chikkanna.
But that seems to be a lot
Much
bigger
more.
than what would be normal. I thought it
I
would
agree
be
with
more
you.
like 5 times the area of the lake, which is 4 acres.
That's as a rule of thumb, you're right. But this is what he told me. I have not analyzed it. You're right about it. Over to you. I mean, continue.
Arunji, a contour map can help us to treat the surface runoff.
Correct.
Okay.
I will get you. It was shown earlier, but I do. But your point is very well taken. Okay, Chikkanna Gowda, last words from you, and then our Nandakumar sir will wind it up. I can't hear or something. I will certainly say to one of you. Okay, he's not able to speak. I'll return to ENK for his last words. ENK,
Okay.
thank
you.
I'm sure
First of
you
all,
see the. Yeah.
Can you hear
I'm
me?
sure.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
No, go ahead. You were saying something.
Yes. No, I was saying that it will have lessons for you for others that you want to adopt for similar models of drinking water. That's all. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's been extremely informative and eye-opening, for me, just listening to the kind of conversation. And I've realized what I've been missing all these weeks. Okay. So I'll try and catch up.
Absolutely.
And,
you should come.
now,
You should visit.
Yeah. So 1 or 2 thoughts that still, I'm still grappling with is, the community involvement and engagement. We've discussed many things. We've had Mr. Chikkanna Gowda listening in. But to implement this on the ground, we need some kind of a buy-in with the people there. And it'll be great if we can have them on board, take their inputs. I'm sure they will have a lot of insights also in terms of, what can be done, cannot be done, because that part we are still not clear about, their plans and their, approach to agriculture and other things. And my takeaway is that one is we are looking at more organic farming, if I've got that word right, and say, why do they use fertilizers and pesticides? Can we make them use more organic stuff in the future in a phased manner? That's a big decision if they're going to do that. And that will improve the water quality, I suppose. And we don't have to do that much of treatment, filtration, and worry about it. The second is we are saying nature-based solutions as far as possible, which require minimum energy for OPEX and maintenance. But at the same time, I would like to propose that we have some kind of monitoring of water quality periodically, just to ensure that we are on the right track rather than just leaving it to chance, because we never know what may change in the ecosystem suddenly during the season. So I'm just wondering, I'm not talking about real-time monitoring, but at least do some kind of periodical tests of water quality, for fluoride, for nitrate, and few other things. if that is built into the plan, then at least it reinforces what we are trying to do, and there can be a learning. If we find something going awry, we understand something, right? So that's a thought I had, and
you can put it like this.
Nandkumar
good
Saab,
points, all very good points.
Nandkumar Saab, just a minute. At 3 meter depth, forget about contamination of fluoride, arsenic, mercury, and chromium. We are not going to draw water from more than 3 meter depth.
No, I was coming to that. See, the last point I had was we did mention JJM and the kind of infrastructure they are providing in terms of pipelines into households, right? Certainly, they'll have an input water tank or OHT or something will be there in the whole setup. So I was thinking, why not we treat the water and just give it to them in the tank and tell them to manage the drinking water and household water from there, and de-link all this whatever is happening in the pond from the household water consumption. But we don't know what will happen there. That is why I thought some testing would be required, because people are going to consume some water. We don't know what they're going to consume.
It will be done. Some very, I would say, low technology based monitoring of that kind will be set up.
It may not be arsenic or fluoride. It may be COD, BOD. It may be nitrate. It may be anything that may just come in from the surrounding area. That's the thought I had.
I will respond to you. From where this village is or Bellary is, Gangavati has the advantage of irrigation. There we did non-pesticide managed paddy. We did, right? And I am sure that such models can be brought here. Organic is a bad word. Organic is very difficult. Farmers will also not accept because productivity will drop by half. So we will find some ways. But the important point that I think our Dr. Arun Kumar brought up is, how do I bring a change in the community to understand what crop patterns they should have and what kind of farming they should be doing to reduce cultivation water itself by half?
Correct.
I think that's the important part he has brought. We'll take it up from there. Yes, Ravalji.
Then Kumar Saab, you have a good contact with Rotary and all that. Small agricultural research lab should be considered, where organic mass versus drop of water, and it is calorie per drop. It's not crop per drop, because villagers will believe what they see. The verbal dialogue makes a slow process. So this is an ideal case where all the drawings and details are obtained. We see the whole complete process on the drawing board before a rupee of capital expenditure on the project. If 90-95% answer can be seen on the drawing board, then a small pilot can be considered. It will be a part of agriculture also. Lake in isolation will not offer anything.
Correct.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah. Got it. I think we should end on that wonderful note. Grateful to all of you for having given him ideas and whatever. He will listen to the recording. I will listen to the recording and put together captures. Sorry, somebody was saying something. You want to say something? Anyone else wants to say anything? We can close with that. This is truly what the forum should do. And I'm so happy that we found one person who's willing to listen and maybe implement these things. This morning we saw on the group that Ganesh was saying that he will learn something else from somebody else, Ganesh Anda. This is what the forum should do. And I'm very, very happy that you all contributed to it today. Thank you so much. Grateful to you.